Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining my podcast. My name is Mary Beth. I'm the Jersey Girl Crafts. I live in New Jersey with my boyfriend and 4 cats. There is Shadow and Reggie. They're three. They're sisters. And then I have Tiger and Callie, and they are a year old, and they're brother and sister. This is episode number 10, and this is now my fourth try at doing it. I realized that my camera only goes to about 38 minutes before it shuts off. Didn't realize that the first 2 times. Third time I realized it, but I was so busy yapping that I went over the 38 minutes and said, oh no. So, for now on, my podcasts are going to try and get under 38 minutes, so I know my camera is going to be working. So let's get into it. It is, I don't know if I said this, November 3rd. It's a Sunday, and it's now 7:30 at night. The lighting was a lot better at 3 o'clock when I started, so hopefully we can get through this, and the lighting isn't too bad. I apologize if it is. So first thing I want to get to is my finished objects. I only have 2, and you saw them my last podcast. I made a mermaid blanket, which was, let me see, let me go in it real fast. Come on, open up. My computer kind of went to sleep a little bit. I joined the yarn club, which I'm going to go into a little bit more later, but I did join that, and in there was a tutorial for this mermaid blanket. It's taking forever to get into. Ugh. Sorry. But while that's coming up, let me continue. So I finished it. My boyfriend went to Ohio to visit his mother, his niece, and his sister, and sister's husband. And I wanted to get that done. I worked on it for a week straight. Some nights I didn't work on it because we have a leak in the roof and it's coming through the laundry room, and my boyfriend is going out there. He went out there yesterday morning, and he gets back on Thursday around 10:30 at night, and the roofers start on Friday. So we had a lot to do around the house to clean out the whole laundry room, get everything out of there, get the towels, everything. Pray it doesn't pour, because I'm the only one here to take care of if the roof falls in. So we had a lot going on, so I didn't get a lot of crochet time, but I really busted my butt to try and get it done so it could be in his suitcase to go. And this was it. The colors are very off, just telling you now. My carpet is actually gray, like a blue gray. This does not look blue gray, but it'll do since it's not here. So this fin, this did not come out very well, but I didn't finish it until around midnight Friday night. I got this done. It looked good. Then this went very, very wonky, but I didn't realize until I was like over here when I really looked at it that it was not going to come out right. But oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I apologize for that. I still feel like I'm going to sneeze. Anyhow, let me try and talk through it. So I wasn't going to fix it. It's going to his 1-year-old niece. She'll never know the difference. Everybody else will. I do, but hopefully she'll enjoy it anyway. And so that got done. I was happy about that. Let's see, the classes came up. Let me crochet. And this is, again, is the yarn club. There is a yarn club and a yarn club pro. I joined the yarn club pro, which comes with a lot of really, really great ideas on how to start your own business and get things done. Here it is, the Mermaid Tail Blanket, and it is by Liz Petola. And it's a whole tutorial. There's a newborn and then a large child. But she says you could definitely adapt it to something bigger, which you definitely can. There's no doubt. But I'm very happy with it. I'm glad it's done, and I'm glad she's going to be able to enjoy it. It's definitely large enough for a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old to cuddle up with and just snuggle on inside like a little cocoon. So that is done. We're on 5 minutes. All right. The second thing is the socks for my niece. And they are here. They're finally done. Now, I do the Marley Bird, my first sock, with worsted weight yarn. She uses a 5 needle. I, on all the other socks, used either a 5 or I think it's like a 4.5. And that worked really good. Because I knit, I guess, a little loose. So it was really good to use something a little smaller than the 5. It worked really well. Now, when I first started this, I got out my interchangeable from Knit Picks, Knitter's Pride. Knitter's Pride. Wait. It's in here. It is Knit Picks. I was right the first time. It's an interchangeable. And the last time I opened this, they went all over the place. So I'm going to be careful. All the needles are here. And they're square needles. I absolutely love these. These are my favorite needles to use. And I did magic loop. The first 3 pairs of socks I did were the double pointed, which Marley Bird does, but then I learned how to do the magic loop. And I absolutely adored it. I love the magic loop, and I mean, I might do double points again, but I really like the magic loop. Anyhow, size 5, okay? Important number to use because Mary Beth did these on a 7. I don't know why. And I did the toe. Then I did the second toe. Well, I did the toe. And then I took the points off, put it on another cord to do this one. So I had both of them. Then I did up the foot. Then I took them off, put them on the other one, the tips, and did this foot. Then I did a heel and then a heel. And I'm trying to see which one. I think I did really pretty good on my stripes. Getting my stripes pretty good because it starts with like a mustardy yellow and goes all the way down and it ends with the green. So I think I did really, really good. And I was praying I was not going to get all yellow down here. That would, like, if this whole section, actually this side, if this was at the bottom, I would have been so upset. So I'm glad like some of the darker colors are here. Not that these are really dark colors, but yeah, so I did these on a 7. Came out a little bit bigger, but I figured there's socks for the house that she could just walk around and be comfortable in. I tried them on me and they're comfortable, and I want to say this part is a little wide. So I'm going to try to wash them and see if they shrink a little bit, because they are wool. So I'll see, but basically they're socks that she can wear around the house, and I'm happy with them. Marley Bird has you do the toe, the foot, the and heel and the gusset and all. And then up here, no, here, down the leg, here, foot, toe. And this is the Eye of Partridge, she called it. I love the look of that heel. And all my socks are done that way because I follow her method. And they're really comfortable on your foot. I really enjoy them, and hopefully they'll be long lasting for my niece. And this was done with Knit Picks Chroma. And that was Get You Neon. So that was that. So that's the only 2 finished objects. I'm making a deal with myself that I cannot start another project unless I finish something else that has been sitting around. Sorry, my Garmin. I wanted to see what time it was. And it switched to my steps, which weren't really a lot today. So next thing is, like I said, I want to finish my whips. When we were putting this all together and taking them out of bins, my yarn, and putting them away, I realized as I put a huge box, I put a lot of bags of my projects in it. I have 28 of them. So I have to finish a project or get very close to finishing before starting something else. I have a sock class with Denise Santos, I want to say. Denise DeSantos. Oh boy, I forgot her name now. The Earth Tone Girl. She's got a wonderful podcast. She's really, really good with socks, and I got into her class for November 9th. So I will be starting socks. I'm going to make them for Daniel's niece because they're a toddler size that we're going to work on in the class. And we're probably only going to get one done. So then, of course, I have to do the other one here. So that will be my only project that I'm going to start. For right now, I'm going to finish up a project that I grabbed over here. I've had this sitting in this basket for, I want to say, 2 years. It's in this basket. Look, elephant here. And then inside, little elephants. I got this from TJ Maxx really, really cheap because this handle was broken off. So I just got a needle and thread and put it back together. And it's a perfect basket for next to me right here with a project or 2 in it. Or if I want to show something on the podcast, I can put some stuff in it. Or as I'm showing something, I can dump it in there until I get done with the podcast. So in this basket, I have got a rectangle blanket that I had started 2 years ago. Right here. And I'm only going to make it baby size. I'm making it with a sweet roll. And it's, what is it? Pink swirl. So it's all pink colors, and I think it's really pretty. It'll make a pretty blanket. You know, like long ways here, it's doing good, but it's still not very wide. I'm hoping I could get at least a couple more rounds out of this because I don't know if I have another one. I might. I'll look for it. If I have another one, then I'll use one more on this, and then that's it. I'm just doing a decent size baby blanket. And because it's been 2 years, of course, my crochet hook has been off of this on another project, God knows where. So I am very happy I was smart at the time. And I got this stitch marker that has a K. So I had gotten this off of Etsy. I thought that was the coolest thing when I started seeing the crochet hook is in the needles with progress keepers that had either letters or numbers on them, because then I could, use my needle or use my crochet hook on something else and not worry about, oh no, what did I do? Because what I was doing for a while is taking a Sharpie and writing it on here on the ball band what size hook I used. Problem is, I would get done with the first ball or skein or whatever you want to call it, cake, and I would get to the next cake and I would forget to write what hook. And of course I would throw out the first one because I don't need it, and that would be that. I would not know what hook, and I would kind of guesstimate. So that is that project. That is the one I have to get close to being finished. I am allowed to start the new sock because I'm going to be in the class. And then, look at this hair. It looked cute this morning. It really did. Next one is I am going to be making a hat for my boss. She got a new hunter green jacket for Christmas. Well, not for Christmas, for the holidays. For the winter. The winter! That's the word. Brain. See, I've said this so many times prior, and now I'm just so confused. I have my notes here that I'm going over. So let me get to it. 38 minutes, got to remember. 16 minutes now. So this hat here is one that I've done. It is a nice fit, and I have a big head. But she wants it slouchier back here. So she wants to be able to pull it on more. And you really can't do that or else you're going to see the floats. But she definitely wants it a little more slouchy. So, oh gosh, now my hair really looks wonderful. So she has the hunter green jacket. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. So she wants hunter green, a wine, and a mustard color. Let me tell you, hunter green is hard to find. So the closest things I could find, and I'm going to bring them into work tomorrow and see if she likes any of the combinations I have. Red Heart Soft. This is coming out a little brighter than it is. It's dark leaf. Sorry, that sneeze again. My allergies are killing me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh God, my allergies. So that was really attractive. I am really apologizing. I'm going to ask her about this. Then I got Vanish Choice, and it's called Olive. Definitely a little brighter on here than in person. So this is definitely a lot greener than this. Hopefully she'll like one of those. I did get, for the wine color, I got this, which is burgundy. Little brighter on camera. Looks better at 3 o'clock with the natural light. Then this is another Vanna's Choice, and this is called Honey. So I'm hoping with these, I honestly like these together. I think they're beautiful, but I wouldn't say no to that one either. So those are the ones I'm going to bring in, and hopefully she will like the colors, and then I can make her a hat. So because that's a commission, I'm allowed to start it. Only if someone orders something can I do it. The other thing is I dropped the boyfriend off at the airport yesterday. to go to Ohio, and I stopped in AC Moore, and that's where I got that yarn. And no, I did not stop. They had a great sale where they had buy $50 and get $10 off. So I bought $60 and got $10 off. Where's my other one? Okay. So I picked up, on sale was Stitch Studio by Nicole. This is the colorway red. Very bright on camera. It's a deeper, darker red. But it's squishy. It's so nice. It's a super bulky 6. Look at that color. Oh. Then I picked up this, which is mauve or mauve. Look at that. The halo on that. It's so soft. And it's probably killing my allergies too, because I held this up now 4 times. Then the next one I got was plum. And these were all on sale for $5 each, not together. So I got these for $5 each. And I'm going to make scarves out of them. And then I was pretty good. I only got a couple of balls of yarn. I didn't do a lot. So I got this Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Plaid. And this is red and black plaid. Look at that. I think I want socks and a hat. That's my thought. So socks and a hat for me with this. I might make the boyfriend socks out of that because I really like it. Then I got puzzle yarn from Premier. And the first one is Checkers. Again, the red's coming out very bright. See how it's a darker color in here? It's almost closer to that than what's showing up. And no matter where I put it, it's not. But it's really beautiful. In here, it's a little grayer. That light pink is a little bit grayer. So there's definitely some gray in here. Like here, there's some gray in with the red. It's really a beautiful yarn. And I think that's going to be a gorgeous cowl. And then this is called Rubik's Cube. Don't like the name for this because I know what Rubik's Cubes look like, and this is not the color of your Rubik's Cube. Just saying. Look at this. Does that not say fall? And look, it looks so nice. This is going to be something for me. I don't know what. It might be because I have a hunter green jacket, and I don't think this will look too bad with it. So I think I might make a woven scarf for myself out of this, so in the winter I can wear it. So that was what I got from AC Moore. I think it was very good with my spending today. I didn't do a lot. Not today, yesterday. And we are going on 23 minutes, so I left 10 minutes left. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Yarn Club, which I believe I mentioned the last time because I had showed you the mermaid tail. I had joined the Yarn Club Pro. With the Yarn Club Pro, you get many videos of how to start your own business for crafting. Not just like start your own business altogether. Like this is specifically for crafting. So it's good for me who does the knit and crochet, and my boyfriend who's an artist, and it's a good way for us to learn more of the background about starting a business and trying to get it off and running. So I have been listening to some of the classes, and one of them was about YouTube, and It was with Sarah Jean, who is Bella Coco on YouTube. And I used to watch hers, and I still do. But when I first started doing YouTube and really, really watching the knitting and crochet, she's one of the first ones that I came across. And she has such nice videos, and I could listen to her talk all day. She's got such a sweet voice, and she's just very calming. And to watch a tutorial from her is really nice. But she does a whole thing about YouTube and putting videos up, and there's stuff I didn't know about putting the videos up that I learned from that video. I'm not going to go over everything she said because it's not right. And then one of the classes that I had watched was it was called, let me see if I can get it in fast, like real fast. How to Make a Website in 15 Minutes by Brittany Lynch. Brittany Lynch is the, I assume, co-founder of the Yarn Club. And she did a video on how to just make a website in 15 minutes. She suggested Shopify. Shopify, she says, is easy. That's how she started with Shopify, from what I understand. And it was as easy as she said. I was so happy with that. I watched her whole video, and then I had a screen there, and then I brought up Shopify, and I started my website, and now I have my own store. I want to eventually leave Etsy because I don't want to pay all those crazy prices. Yeah, there's a monthly charge for my store here, but I'm able to control what I want to do and how much I want to sell. And they take care of all the credit card stuff. And so I joined. It's 30 days free when you first join. And then I actually went as far as getting my own domain name. So I am now officially a .com. It's www.thejerseygirlcrafts.com. And I'm like really excited. I should have held off with putting my website up and running so soon because I only had 3 things up the first night. Things have been crazy with the boyfriend leaving, the roof leaking, just everything going on in my life right now. So I have been very slow putting things up. And today I should have been doing that, and instead I did the podcast 4 times. Not 1, 4. So if I had gotten this the first take, then I would have been really good and be able to go onto my website and put more stuff up. I have some hand-dyed yarns I had put up, and I have the woven scarves I had put up, and then I forget what else I put up. But I have a couple of things up there now, and I'm happy. I'm going to keep working at it, and some of the classes that I've been watching are like time management and stuff, so I have to really get my time management down and running because I do have a full-time job. So not only do I have to pay the bills with my full-time job, I want to get this up and running. I'm not going to push myself. I'm not going to say I'm definitely doing a podcast every single week. I'm going to do a podcast every other week if I have content, and if I want to do it, in between those 2 weeks, then I will. I had a lot going on this week, so I figured, let me jump on and try it. I didn't know it would take me 4 times, but I'm happy I did it. I'm not upset. I'm not going to stress myself out because I feel like I wasted my day. It wasn't a wasted day. This is something I really wanted to do. So I stuck with it until it got done. And hopefully this time it takes. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about getting the store up and running. I'm excited about sharing it with my friends and family. And now that the holidays are coming, if friends and family want me to make them something, I can. And it doesn't have to be an awkward thing because friends and family now could go onto my shop and order it. And of course, I'll hand deliver, but they could pay me what anybody else would pay me. And I don't have to feel awkward asking for it. And they don't have to feel awkward with, how much are you going to charge? I want to charge. No, charge me as much as you would anybody else. Which I get a lot from my friends. Well, what are you selling it for outside of a friendship? And a lot of times I do cut myself because I sell it for a lot less than what it's worth because it's friend or family, which isn't very good. I mean, friends and family, but the thing is, I don't know. I shouldn't put my worth down like I do, because I do have worth in what I make, and it's my time and my knowledge, and obviously they can't do it. I can. So I have to realize that if they went to a store, they would pay the same price as anyone else. So now it's not as uncomfortable for friends and family. They could go on there and they can order what they want. And I'll, either they find something they like on there, or they ask if I could do a special order, and they know how much it's going to cost. I went on, I saw this is how much it is, but can you make it in this color? So it's definitely something that I think is going to help me. And it, I'm hoping it turns into a little bit more than just, a craft and just a side gig. I'm hoping it turns into something more eventually in a couple of years. And that's about it. That's my whole store news. And I did put it on my Instagram, and I put it on my Facebook. No, did I put it on Facebook? No, I did not. But that's that. And I'm going to link my store and my Facebook and everything down below now that I'm learning a little bit more about YouTube and how to do it. And please, thumbs up if you like me, and thank you for putting up with me. I hope you enjoyed the content of the podcast today, and I hope to see you back soon. If this is your first time, welcome, and thank you very much for sticking with me for 32 minutes, almost 33. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and I hope to see you again. And if you have a podcast out there, please leave a message below. Let me know, and I would be more than happy to come and visit you and spend some time with you and see what you're making. And I do have a list of shout outs of who I watch and everything, so I'm going to go really, really fast. The yarn curator, I can't read my own writing. The yarn curator, she's fairly new with podcast as well, and she has a YouTube channel. I forget her first name, I apologize, but I know she watches mine, and she had put a message up on my thing, on my comments, I guess maybe my third podcast, and I did watch her, but life got busy, and now I just started watching her again a few days ago. So she's got beautiful stuff. She went to Edinburgh this year and she showed all her stuff. So give her a shout out. Go to her podcast. It's the Yarn Curator, and she lives in Florida. So definitely give her a shout. Go watch her. She's very entertaining and she's got beautiful stuff. Dunder Knits. I live vicariously through her. She went to Rhinebeck, which I wish I had went to. It's only 3.5 hours away from me, and I didn't get there this year. Really wanted to. That was one of my plans, but with the roof caving in, I couldn't afford it this year. So that is on my bucket list for next year, definitely. And the Knitting Expat. She is so great, so funny, and I lived through her as well with Rhinebeck. I watched all her videos. Everyone showed everything they bought, and it was wonderful. So that's my 3 is the Knitting Expat, Dunder Knits, and the Yarn Curator. So if you haven't watched them, go to their podcast, enjoy, because they're amazing. They're amazing. Knitting Expat, Mina, and I think her name is Caroline. I'm so bad. Dunder Knits. They are both amazing knitters, and to see their sweaters and everything else blows my mind. I want to grow up and be them, except I'm probably a lot older than them, but I want to grow up and be them. I want to knit like them, and I eventually will one day look at one of their stuff and go, oh, I can do this now. And that is my goal. My goal is to grow up and be Dunder Knits, Caroline, I believe her name is, and Mina, the Knitting Expat. I want to be them. All right, if that's not creepy, I will leave you with this, because I probably just creeped everybody out. I'm sorry, but that's me. I say what's on my mind. I curse like a trucker. I probably can make a trucker and a sailor blush, but that's me. I am who I am. It comes out my mouth before I can even think half the time. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Please thumbs up, and have a wonderful week. If you go back to work tomorrow, have a safe week and a productive week, and make it fun. Make work fun, because if it's not, gosh, if I didn't have not that my job is all fun, here I am still yapping, I have 1 minute. Just make your job fun. Make people laugh with them, at them sometimes, definitely at them sometimes. I do, and I expect others to laugh at me sometimes, because I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes, and some of them are hysterical. Anyhow, thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.